we're seeing sort of the bottom end of one of those timing chain guides. And again, it's aluminum and it has that nylon or plastic coating that the chain will actually rub up against. And then we have our tensioner that pushes up against that. And again, a tensioner like this is driven off of oil pressure. So on this tensioner, it'll have a ratcheting mechanism, and then it also has a piston. What the ratcheting mechanism is going to do is keep some pressure on this guide all the time. So let's imagine we're driving our car and we shut the engine off. What happens to oil pressure? We don't have any, right? Because the oil pump's not operating anymore. So we're going to start that engine back up. When we go to crank it back up, we're going to have oil pressure instantly, or is it going to take a couple seconds? It's going to take a couple seconds, right? So that means this tensioner really can't work yet. Well, in the meantime, would we want this chain just sort of flopping around in the wind and this guide flopping around all over the place? No, we got to keep tension on all this stuff, right? So that's what the ratcheting portion will do, is it keeps some initial tension on it. From there, once we build oil pressure, this piston will actually be forced out under pressure to really put kind of a good squeeze on that chain and keep the tension on it.
So what happens if you lose oil pressure all the time? Will it always just...
So if you lost oil pressure, you'd still have that ratcheting mechanism keeping most of the tension on it, but you wouldn't have that push on it. So you could definitely get some rattling noise from that chain. Not much, but a little bit. Best way to hear this is if you got an engine with a timing chain, change your oil, put fresh oil in it. When you go to start it up, the first couple of seconds, you'll probably hear that timing chain rattle a tiny bit. So even though the ratcheting mechanism is keeping most of the tension on it, there's still a little bit of rattle in that chain. And as soon as you build oil pressure, that noise will go away.